This is Own Your Future Challenge, Day 1, the best takeaways. Hello everyone, Emily Jones Smith here. She's back. Woo, 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 woo. This video is all about the best takeaways from Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi's challenge, Own Your Future, Day 1. I realise I haven't been making videos for a couple of weeks or so, and I will get into that in another video. I've been spending time looking after myself, giving myself self-love and looking out for my clients and trying to be the best coach possible. Therefore, I haven't had time to make as many videos, so I'm sorry to all you lovely people who watch my videos. However, this video is all about the best takeaways from Own Your Future Challenge, and let's get into it. Day 1 is a lot about mindset, because you can have all the tools in the world, you can have all the strategies in the world, but if you do not have the right mindset, it will not go anywhere. If you believe you can't do it, you won't. So today's video is a lot about mindset, and what Dean Graziosi started us off with is telling us that no one is coming to save us. No one is coming to save you. And for a lot of people that can be quite scary, but for us it is empowering, because all the power is in our hands, because we can save ourselves, because no one else is coming, because we know no one else is coming. We've got to stand up and save ourselves. Dean Graziosi explained to us that this series, this Own Your Future Challenge, is all about owning your future, because all of us have a hobby or a passion or an experience or something we can draw upon to teach other people. We are currently in the age of the knowledge industry, of the self-education industry. This challenge is all about knowing what you can sell, knowing how to elegantly share it, how to find the people and how to teach it. In this age, the self-education industry is really going up. There's a lot of people being a part of the self-education industry. And this challenge, this series, is all about how you can be a part of that too, because someone is starting at a place you have already been. Your life is a spreadsheet, is a strategy sheet that someone else can use to move quicker and further ahead and miss out all your mistakes, miss out all of your strife, and miss out all of your grief. Dean spoke about if you could have a week to think about all the things that you would tell your 20-year-old self, all the things about relationships, money, finance, all the things about hobbies and passions. If you could tell your 20-year-old self a week's worth of information that would help them better their life, what would it be worth? If you could really tell them about all the mistakes you've made, or all the things that you could have done better, or all the things that went well even, how much would that be worth? It would be priceless. And that 20-year-old you is in someone else. Someone else needs your information, whether that's just about how to do a hobby or something you're passionate about, or how you overcome the worst mistake in your life, or how to live better in any way. Someone needs that information from you. And this self-education industry is really starting to boom. And this series is all about how we can use the self-education industry to own our future. Self-education is all about the messes that we've made, or the learnings that we've had, or the uncomfortable action that we've had to take. He drew out this diagram where life kind of looks like this straight line, then a dip, and then a straight line. And you know, this dip is kind of our mistakes or our strife or our grief, and we learn to get out of that dip. And for some people it's rock bottom. It's not even a dip, it's a massive mountain going downwards. The self-education industry is all about sharing with other people your bridge, so they don't have to make that dip. Sharing people how you can get across that little bump in the road, or that pothole in the road, or that mountain in the road, that upside down mountain, how to get past that so they can get to the other side with speed. or clarity, so they can miss the lump and go straight by to the other side of the road. What you have within you, and you may not believe it, but you do, you have a skill inside you. You have a solution inside you. You have action steps inside you which other people need. You are not doing a disservice if you share your knowledge. You are doing a disservice if you don't. After Dean Graziosi spoke, Tony Robbins took the stage. Tony explained how we overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 5 years' time. He spoke about taking the next step. What is that next step you can take? Because if you do not create your future, if you do not create a plan for yourself, you will end up in someone else's plan. And that's not to say that the other person is bad or wrong, but you're more likely to enjoy your life if you're going by your plan rather than, settling for someone else's. He explains that investing in yourself is investing in yourself is the best investment you will ever make, because that investment will double and double and double and double. He then went on to speak about mindset, how a lot of us are in our head most of the time, in our brain most of the time. And the problem with that is our brain is in survival mode. Our brain is 2 million or so years old, and it is working on survival. The brain responds to fear and pain 100 times faster than it does anything else. So if we have beliefs in ourselves that we can't do it, or we're not enough, or who am I to be sharing this information, or I will never make it, your brain is going to feed on that because it is in survival mode, and it's going to stop you before you even start. Beliefs can create you and beliefs can destroy you. And sometimes with our brain, we can have so many beliefs that just contradict each other. Like, take a look before you leap. And on the other side, there's leap and grow your wings as you fall. There's so many contradicting beliefs that we can have as human beings. The way to move forward is to believe in the beliefs that are going to serve us most, that are going to help us with our passion, to move us forward, to create our own future. When it comes to life, when it comes to our problems, when it comes to anything, we need to see it as it is and not worse than it is. So we need to see life as it is and not worse than it is. So many of us can make things worse than what is actually in front of us. The second step is to actually see life for better than it is. Our problems, our situations, shouldn't even call them problems really, our situations as better than it is. What can we do to better this situation? How is this a better situation? And then the third step is to make it better, is to make it the way you see it. So that's 1, see it as it is, not worse than it is. 2, see it better than it is, find a better way. And then 3, make it that better way. Make it the way you see it. Tony Robbins explained how the most successful people he knows are not stopped by the how. The how is what stops most people. But what you need to know is the what you want and the why you want to do it. The how will come along the way. If you're so focused on the how, you will get muddled up. You will get messed up. Know what it is you want and why it is you want, and that is enough to get you going. That is enough to move you forward. Don't focus on the how, focus on the why and the what. Reasons come first, answers come second. Tony's main segment was all about beliefs and how we need to change the beliefs that are hindering us and swap them to something more empowering. So especially when it comes to this idea of self-education, a lot of us would think, why would anyone listen to us? When actually the belief we need to have is people do listen to people who have been through an experience and have got a better or different outcome. You have been through an experience. You have something in your life that someone else can learn from and better from. For example, no one will listen to me. On the other side, people want to learn from someone who has been through it and gotten a new result. Tony shared a story of us about this man who sailed the seas for every single day of the year other than Christmas. He got that off because he was searching for some Spanish galleon. He, on the first year, got people to support him with money, he fundraised, and he went off to find this Spanish galleon. He came back, he found nothing. He went out for a year, only had Christmas off, came back, he found nothing. He did that for 5 years. He did that for 10 years. Even along the way, lost one of his crew members. On the 16th year, he found that Spanish galleon, and it was worth $500 million. It took 16 years. He asked who would do that. Who would do that? Who would be turned down that many times? And then he went on to say all these different names, like Walt Disney did that, and this other person did that. And, you know, successful people get turned down, but they keep on going out. They keep searching for their Spanish galleon. He asked the question, what would you have to believe in to be able to go on for 16 years in the pursuit of whatever you're doing? What would you have to believe in? What are the 3 beliefs you have to be able to pursue this, to do this, to carry on even after rejection, rejection after rejection, 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 rejection. That's a lot of rejections. The first belief, he said, was you have to believe it's there. If you don't believe the Spanish galleon, if you don't believe what you want is there, you're not gonna go for it, are you? You have to believe it's out there. So if you don't believe it's out there, you need to get believing in it. Number 2, believe that you will find it, that you must find it. If you don't believe you're gonna find it, if you believe it's out there but you're not gonna find it, are you gonna continue for 16 years to do it? No, you are not. And number 3, you have to believe it's worth it. Because if it's out there, if you know you can do it, if you know that you are the one who can do it, that you must do it, that it is there, but it's not worth it, are you gonna do it? No. So those are the 3 beliefs that you need to have to continue going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. The next speaker, and was our guest speaker of the day, was Jenna Kutcher. She spoke about how people are so worried about the mess at the start that they just put the brakes on before they even begin. They're so worried about the mess, the fear and everything like that, that they don't even begin to start with. She explained a story about how she was climbing the corporate ladder, and she spoke to her boss, and she looked at her boss and thought, you know what? This isn't where I want to go. I need to create my own ladder towards my own version of success. And everyone's version of success is different. Everyone's ideal of success is different. And if you create that ladder, you are more likely to be able to create your version of success. And that may look completely different to everyone else, and that is okay. She went on to explain how we can be so close to our genius. What you find so easy, what you have been through, maybe you didn't find it easy at the start, but now it's so easy, you're so close to that genius that you just think that everyone else is so great at it. So for example, for me, the things that I've been through that were really hard in the beginning that are just quite a breeze now, I believe that everyone is so good at it as well, when actually they could be struggling. Sometimes we're so close to our genius and believe it's so easy that we don't see that other people are struggling. And that is where our genius lies, and that's the message that we can share. That's our mess that we can turn into our message. She asked the question, what are you the go-to person for? What do people come to you for? What questions about life do people ask you for advice and information and knowledge about? She told this beautiful story about her daughter, how her daughter's quite a very clean and tidy person. She loves to be clean and tidy. And one morning she woke up and she licked her thumb and she rubbed her arm. And Jenna could see that her daughter had a mole on her arm. And Jenna explained to her daughter and said, look, that's what makes you you. That's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you stand out from everyone else. That little spot on your arm, that little mole, that's what makes you beautiful. She came in the next morning and she woke up her daughter and she saw her daughter just kiss her arm. She kissed that mole, she kissed that spot. And Jenna explained how she wished everyone could look at their lives like that. She wished they could look at their imperfections or their insecurities or the things that they've been through, the things that make them different, and see how that is actually what makes them beautiful. She wished that people could look at those things and kiss them and thank them and say, thank you. That is what made me who I am today. And it's so true. Our messes, are our message. The things that we've been through, the struggles that we've been through, they are our superpowers. She explained how, you know, life on social media is much like this highlight reel. And sometimes we even see this transformation post, like how people have gone from this weight to that weight, or their skin was so spotty and then it's so clear. And she just wants to see what the middle part is. And that's what we need to find. We need to find that middle part that we can help other people with. And that is our self-education. So this is what this series is about. This is what the Own Your Future is about. I'm so excited for the other videos because this is a similar thing to what I'm doing. I'm sharing my struggles with you guys on YouTube. I'm a self-development and motivational speaker. So if you enjoy self-development and everything like that, please subscribe to the channel and please leave a comment below if this helped you or anything like that. I will see you tomorrow with another video on day 2. Bye.